Hello, social media friends and colleagues out there. My name is Amado Hernandez, and I am here today to kind of give you guys an update on so many exciting things that we are doing here at Excellence Empire. First of all, I like to introduce my better half and ask her about some of the things and conditions we put together, by the way, the Network of Champions Now. And that is, I feel that we're doing a big service to our community in the area of home ownership and above all, generational wealth. To us, that's very important. Adriana, what were the things that you took this last Tuesday from our event? Por favor.
Well, first of all, the creation of the Network of Champions Now has been fantastic. And one of the things that I like the most, one of the things that I like is the networking, because we are opening it up to all realtors in the area or out of the area. We're opening up for business people, and so those 30 minutes that we get to commingle, to have conversations, to introduce ourselves to other business people and realtors is an awesome, fantastic kind of thing to do. And then the speakers, the people that we're bringing over to speak for us, to instruct us, to talk about business, they're very important people that have a lot of experience, people that, related to sales, real estate. And last week, Art Lewin, he has dressed the stars of Hollywood and national people for the past 34 years, I think he said. So imagine that, and how he started, and how he knocked on doors, how he never gave up, the persistence, and always to keep focus, your vision to be in front of you, never forgetting what your vision is, never giving up. So that was motivational, and his experience. And then the second gentleman, Frank Montes, somebody who's so much for the Latino community. And representing us in such a huge way politically, and so that makes us proud. So that's the caliber of people that we're bringing to the Network of Champions Now. So I'm happy about that.
When we put this together, we put an amazing cast together. My brother, which he used to do the Emmys and the Oscars, he's the one that behind the scenes that perhaps we're not giving him enough credit. And then we have a videographer, a photographer, someone that pays attention to detail, someone that walks the extra mile, someone that really wants this whole thing to be a success so that we can get other people inspired. Our job is threefold. One is to inform, to educate, and to inspire. And being a best-selling author, I have access to a lot of great friends, a lot of great relationships that we have established over the past few years. And one of the things that Adriana says is, as we're producing these events, to us is something to be proud of, because we want to inspire those that are on the fence, wondering what to do in life, wondering should they go do this, should they do that. And at the end of the day, the other day I was talking to my son, and him and his brother, my other son, and my grandson, my third-born son, he's a pilot. So he was taking him on a plane, and Isaiah, which is 15 years old, he told my son, "Dad, I'm scared." And my son, with a lot of wisdom, said, "Isaiah, in life, everybody's alive, but not everybody lives. This is your opportunity to live." And a lot of us, we get cheated out of our own stories that we tell ourselves. And in life, in our careers, and in general, things do not happen by default. They happen by design. And with the Network of Champions Now, we have a blueprint with all the accolades and all the parts necessary for all of us to achieve not just good, but greatness. The enemy of greatness is not bad. The enemy of greatness is good. And our challenge is to have you guys go from 30 to 60 to 100% of who you've been designed to win. Adriana, what are some of the things, that you do to continue to grow your business as a professional? Because I believe that a lot of people, they lack the guidance, they lack the inspiration perhaps, the education, and a lot of times the reason people are not successful is because they want to try things out. They're not like 100%. You come from a world of sports, you come from a world of education, and share with us, how do you relate when you used to compete swimming? How do you relate that, to being on top of your game as a swimmer and now to be on top of your game as a realtor, as a business person? Please share that, because I feel that these are some of the nuggets that a lot of times people don't get, and as a result, they're not experiencing really what true success is in our career. Or perhaps they feel that this career is super easy. Is there times where you have to, or you wake up at night, in the middle of the night, thinking, how am I going to resolve this issue? Or what about, the term I reported, something happened? Or what about, I'm having issues with the appraisal? Or does your thing, you just write the offer, send it to you, give it to your TC, and then get a commission? Is that the way it works? Por favor, the floor is yours.
I wish it was. Not at all, not at all. And one of the things is, coming from the sports world, right? What I can tell you is discipline is something that we all require to become successful in any field that we choose to do in life. In life, if you have a passion for what you do, you're winning, you're ahead of the game. You have to wake up and know, okay, I'm ready to face the world today, but I'm doing something that I love, something that I really have in my heart, something that I don't mind. It's Friday night and it is 5:30 in the afternoon. Some clients just left and we've been here since 8 o'clock, This is good, and we're happy to be doing this. It's okay. Here is Michael Olson, my favorite videographer, and the one that works on my listings and my pictures. We've known him for so many years, 10 years. He does a fantastic job. I would say that one of the secrets of real estate or any business is persistence, right? Many sleepless nights. It's not as easy as people may perceive it from out there. Just to put two families together, one selling and one purchasing, that's a job in itself. To make, everybody become under this, on the same page so they can close a transaction. It takes a good negotiator. And fortunately here we're experienced, but the new realtors out there, I always tell them, talk about the team that you have. Here at Excellence Empire, we have a great team behind us. We have a great escrow officer, assistant, marketing person for the flyers. We have marketing pieces that we provide for the new realtors. This is a great company to start your business with. We're also opening up a real estate school. And so you can sign up with Claudia here and they will hold your hand, walk you through it, and at the end you will have the license and we'll be working with a great team. So I hope I answered your question.
Just one thing, being in this business, and you sell, price points from, $1 million plus down to, in this price point, 400,000 or 500,000. And where does Michael come in your team when you're representing a seller, and that particular seller happens to be him and his wife, they're both attorneys, and they pay attention to details. Does Michael, does he connect with your clients? When you're staging the home and you're doing all these details so that you can market it and get the maximum amount of proceeds to your seller. Tell us about Michael. What does he do, as a professional, and why is that important to you?
Absolutely. Michael and I, we make a great team. Michael connects with my clients. He's willing to also go the extra mile. And what I mean by that, for example, homes have associations, HOA, swimming pools, tennis courts, and he goes and takes pictures of these places so they can all be compiling the MLS and the multiple listing service. We get fantastic pictures. It doesn't matter that the listing is 119, 900, like I do have a mobile home that has been on the market for a week. I needed to go into escrow, and in Hemet, and $1.5 million in another parts of Orange County, San Clemente, for example, to Bowman, 500,000. I always believe in professional pictures, and this is what I get as a result of my relationship with Michael Olson.
I appreciate that. I've been in this business for over 3 decades. I've been very, very successful thanks, to the gift that I've been given from above. But right now, I have about 60 agents here at this office. My goal from here forward is to build it to 300 agents, okay? And we're opening up a school. There's a lot of you that perhaps are questioning it. I wonder if I could make it in real estate. I wonder if I could be a good realtor. And you need to give yourself that opportunity to see really, can you make it? Can you make that 6 figures? Can you make those 7 figures? For all of us, we all need mentors. I have been mentoring people for over 3 decades. First, at the first company that I started, and I have continued. And that's one of the reasons why I was given the opportunity to work with Sharon Letcher and other great people, Eric Swanson. And one of the things that Adriana and we love to meet people from walks of life. Those of you that have read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the person that wrote it is Sharon Letcher with Robert Kiyosaki. But what is it, Adriana, to have the privilege to sit down with these people? They're people just like us, but what is their energy like? I mean, we've had dinners with them several times, and these are people that are fun. They're very articulate, they're very expressive, but what are the feelings when you have a Sharon Letcher call your name, Adriana, come and sit over here? What is that feeling like? Is all the hard work that you do to be among people like that, is it worth it?
Absolutely, all day long.
Okay.
Yeah, it's you have to surround yourself with people like-minded, and you also have to, your circle. Your circle makes a difference in your life. It's the same thing with children, Your children, you want to make sure that they go to the right school. The location also applies for family.
Yeah.
And then you see the results, or the connections, the network, the people that are willing to help you and want to, level up your business, grow up with you, and you get ideas from this circle. And so it feels fantastic to know these people and to see how goal-oriented these people are, the discipline, the level of discipline that these people have.
Would you say that they're focused?
Totally, 100%. And it doesn't mean that you don't have those difficult days. And when you wake up and you think, oh my goodness, do I have to get out of bed? You have those days. You allow yourself to feel this way for 2 minutes, and then you get up and go.
Do you think that in your decision-making process or your subconscious, being intentional and being focused, do you think that makes the difference between the good and the great?
Always. That would always make a huge difference. Always. Don't doubt that for a second.
As a best-selling author, and I say this humbly, I believe that as sales professionals, we need what I call the 4 C's. And it's like a funnel, if you can, those of you that are paying attention to me. First, our job is to make a lot of contacts. And as we make all the contacts with all the different prospects, then we make that connection. We're going to connect with some, we're not going to connect with others. But then after that is the 3rd C. That's where you cultivate the relationship. Adriana is one that all her contacts, all her database they're just not contacts. She connects and then she cultivates. And then the 4C is, which if you see my shirt here, Mr. ABC, always be closing. I believe that the closing comes natural if you do those first 3 C's. And in closing, I want to say that those of you that would like to come in and talk to me about a career in real estate, I am open and I am willing to sit with you and coach you and guide you until, to whatever level you want to be. If you want to have a team, if you want to have an office, whatever it is that you would like. I'm very passionate and I'm very determined. In closing, Adriana, what would you like to say?
I don't want to close. You forgot something.
Okay, por favor.
I do not want to close. There is an event that we're doing every Saturdays at the mall, Moreno Valley Mall, okay? This event is Excellence Empire. That's a table in the food court, second floor or third floor. I don't know.
No, it's second floor.
Is the food court, okay? And we have, Mando will be there. Sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not, but we have realtors there. If you have any real estate needs, they can answer your questions. We have the photographer there, Michael Olson. You can meet him in person because he also, I forgot something too. He also does weddings, quinceañeras, and many different events, graduation. So that's, if you have that in mind, you can come. He can talk about prices with you about this. But at this Moreno Valley table of, that's another reason why newer realtors, you may want to join Excellence Empire, because this is people that come to you. This is an asset. This is something great. This is something, to me, it's a huge thing to be able to promote your business there, to get leads there. And so we hope to see you there Saturdays, noon to 3. We're going to start doing it Sundays, but for right now it's Saturdays. Maybe in the fall we're going to increase it to a Sunday, but for right now it's Saturdays, 11 to 3. In closing, what I want to say, I hope everyone has a fantastic and safe Memorial Weekend. Okay, here we are. I can't believe it's the end of May already, but time keeps going by so fast. But have a safe, a fantastic Memorial Weekend, and remember, I love referrals.
My God, that was awesome. I want to say that those of us that are professional sales professionals, a lot of times we don't like to go door knocking. And we don't like to cold call. We don't like a lot of the things that it requires for you to be, a big player in the arena of sales. Well, there's other areas where you can come in and learn. And basically, one of the reasons why we're doing the mall is because I want to personally work with, the newer people and work with captive audience. And there also, like we have a Wheel of Fortune where you roll the wheel and you can win a lotto. The only condition is if you win the lotto and you win that $1 million, potentially we ask that they take us to McDonald's, but McDonald's in Australia or Japan or someplace far, Paris, okay? So anyway, I just want to say thank you, Michael. Thank you, Jamil, for doing this. We're very grateful. And I just want to say that remember your ABCs, always be closing. Thank you.